Hey guys, we're back at it again with some more cards. This time, hopefully, I've got my mic working properly. As you may have noticed, the last video, well, it was a silent video. Gave us time to center our chi, really make sure that my voice is crystal clear in the next videos. Hopefully, y'all can hear me. We're gonna be playing 5 more games with the Haymaker deck. Obviously, I'm going to just repeat everything I said in the first video because my mic wasn't working. But it's a new deck that I've been tinkering around with. The cards still need... the deck needs to be optimized. But it has a couple neat interactions that I wanted to demonstrate and show off because I think some of them are really cool. But basically, at its heart, it's a deck where you're playing a big boy, giving it bolster the ranks, and hoping that this monster of a unit can kind of go the distance. There are some other elements to the deck, but that's by and large what the deck does. I have noticed that a big weakness of this deck is deployment-based effects, because you've got a lot of, as you can see, you have 2 units that don't really care about orders, but deployment, especially bounce, really hurts this deck. So we're going to try to see if we notice that in these next couple games here. All right, against Soviets first. Just gonna run out the 2 ones. Another thing about the deck is it's a little bit on the awkward side. So if you kind of lose your board presence, it's hard. There isn't too much of a catch-up mechanic in this deck. So if you're behind, it's a little difficult to find your footing back and get into some sort of advantageous setup. So you really want to make sure you're at either parity or you're ahead of the gates from the beginning. The deck does have at least enough juice to deal with aggression, because there's no guards or anything like that. You do tend to get run over if you're facing a hyper aggressive deck here. But let's see what we can do here. I think we just get 2 of these ramp cards out, and next turn we can start gumming up the board. 5 credits, you can pretty much wipe this off and pin this with the order. So I got to keep that in mind. And Britain obviously plays carpet bobbing, so we don't want to play into that too much. All right, that's interesting. It does allow us to just trade off a bunch of little duders like that, which I'm not too worried about, in all honesty. I think we've got enough. Do we? Nah, let's just keep ramping up here. We'll get some big boys here. Hopefully he doesn't have an answer to the Catalina. This card's really good if it survives. It's kind of nasty what it can do. Interesting. Yeah, I think we're just gonna trade. Get the Catalina in there. Hopefully she survives. Next time we can just play M4 and a Panther G if it comes down to it. Soviets tend to have a more difficult time with getting rid of air units, at least with their main orders that most decks see, but we'll see what they have in store for us. All right, 3 credits. I like what I see here. Awesome here. I'm gonna play this first. There we go. clear up the demo up the board as much as possible here. Stay out of any carpet bombing shenanigans if possible. But another trigger of the Catalina, I think, is going to put us in a really good situation. He hasn't played too many scary things, which I assume means he's got some big boys hanging out in his hand, which can definitely... Oh my god, that's one of them. And there goes the Catalina. Oh, don't you just love that? All right. So that just happened. We're just gonna play some big boys here. So there might be one more partisans. Maybe the the 10 cost order that just takes a unit just like that. Unfortunate that my Catalina bit the bullet there, but we'll see what happens here. These are 3 big boys that representing quite a bit of damage. And just board control in general, so hopefully we're not going to get too many more 2-for-1s, if possible. I would like to draw a Sherman, would be nice. If not, I might start... I wonder if... I think I might attack with the M4 and finish off with the Jew if I'm given the option just to have this in my hand. Wow. Drawing 5, okay. And an overdraw. Oh, that's really good for us here. Okay, so I think I can do everything. Get rid of that. Hit you with that. This is where we want to be here. I'm not gonna play the Hellcat because I have a feeling there's a confusion. So I'm gonna hold off on this. The deck plays the pincer unit that gives... Yeah, that's a really good one to get rid of. I do not like bounce. Bounce hurts us quite a bit in this deck. It's an interesting interaction with the Hellcat and giving it Fury Strike with the 2-cost German infantry unit. Okay. Is he going to convert that into something? No, he does not. Interesting. I think I just want to make this a big boy. And I think we'll just play another one. Curious to see what he can do here to come back. Like I said, he can't really take that over, but he can maybe bounce that. He is at 9 health, so he's definitely under the gun at this point. Seems like he might have quite a bit of options, or he's got no option and he's really trying to find a way of surviving. Just seeing if the puzzles fit where he gets another turn. Either of those, one of those situations is awesome for us. Okay. That's a guard. Yep. So that's still lethal with these 3 here, and I can kill the guard with the big boy. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Alright, so I'm actually going to take a chance here. Oh no, we just have lethal. Unless I'm missing something. No, we're not missing something. Right. And there go. All right, 1-0 here. Good start. So yeah, some of the more interesting combinations. You saw there that I'm running the fighter plane that when it kills a unit in combat, we get to draw that kill unit on our opponent's side into our hand. So a cool interaction I didn't realize is if you play Patent, that gives all your units bullets and -1 credit cost. When you kill something with the Ju-88 after, the enemy card that you draw actually gets the Patent's effects. So you still get the -1 and bullets, which can create some really, really nice setups. Obviously giving the Jew double strike, or sorry, magic terms coming forward again. Giving it Fury. You could end up getting 2 cards, really generating the value there. Fiats are pretty annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, I'm gonna start spamming out the little guys here. Turn 1 play of 329th into Fiat G50 makes me feel like this is gonna be a long grind. Yep. That's awesome. Alright, so we'll play this, and hopefully one of these 2 survive, so we can put in the front, get the Sherman going, and yep, that's fine. I actually think I want to bounce now here. Oh, so many options. I think it's right to just bounce this, bonk this. Next turn we can Flom or Sherman, depending on how things go. I think the Sherman. Yeah, definitely a Sherman here. Boop. And boop. Sweet. Them gaining life isn't that big of a deal, because when this deck wins, it's winning in huge chunks and just board presence most of the time. So having them gain a decent amount of life is not really the issue. It's protecting your big boys as much as possible. Alright, so I think here we just front, and next turn we're gonna bolster the Panther G and start doing some damage here. He does have essentially a full grip of cards, so and he looks like he's playing a very slow deck, which probably means he's got some powerful stuff coming up in the next couple turns that we'll have to keep an eye on. I want to get this guy out of the backlines as much as possible, especially with this combination of countries. We definitely have to watch out for the 2/4 that can just auto kill anything in the support line here. How do I want to do this? I think I want to get the M4A1 out first, because the next turn we can put up front with another bolster. Like I said, we're not too worried about how much life he's gaining. When we start actually attacking his HQ, it's going to be for pretty sizable chunks of damage. So we're really just making sure we've got a big boy and keeping it alive as much as possible here. He's Just trying to figure out what can you do to kill this. 3. Alright, looks like he might just be searching for the answer. Okay. Alright. All of this I think we're okay with. It matters how we're doing the game. And just draw more cards. Ooh, patent is nice. Patent is very nice. Alright. A legitimate full grip of cards. Let's see if he can deal with these big boys. Ooh, Winter Assault or whatever that order is that deals 4 damage to everything. That would just wipe the whole board, which would be nice. The one good thing about that is we can refuel with the patent, but hopefully that's not what we're dealing with. We'll have to keep that card in mind, I think, going forward. Alright, one of these is down. Yep. So I think I actually... I want this for myself. We're going to stop this and take 7. See how much value we can get out of the GER. There she is, yeah. Alright, I'm okay with that. Boom. Gonna reload here. Hopefully he doesn't have 2-4 Gallard. That'll kill my Panther, but I think it's just a risk we gotta take. If he does have it, it's really awkward because then my Hellcat also can't really attack in. So that's probably the last card we want to see. Would be nice to draw another Sherman if possible. Just reload the hand here. We have gone through 2 bolster the ranks. We'll have to keep that in mind. Stealing this with the confusion and trading off with the Panthers also bad for us. So there's a lot of ways for him to get some really favorable advantage out of his cards, at least from the cards that potentially may be in his deck. So hopefully we just fade all of them. Oh, that's one way to do things. Yep. Yeah. That was a nice 2-for-1 for him. On the plus side, we don't have to worry about that card. I assume at this point he's just gonna start playing big bombs. Yeah. Yup. Jesus, this is gonna make me draw a billion cards, so I don't think I can play that. I'm gonna drop one of these Flampanzers. I gotta kill this before I play Catalina, or else it's gonna make me draw 2, take 4, which I'm starting to get to the point where things are looking impossible. I don't see us winning at this point. Oh yeah. All it took for him was to stabilize, and he's just got such powerful cards at this point. I don't see what sequence of cards we can draw that'll get us back in there. We don't even have a US unit to take the front line. Does that help? Yes. Go here. Kill. Sure, let's play another front counter. I need to save this so I can kill the KV. And then play the Catalina, hopefully let it survive. And yeah, there's a lot of things I'm gonna have to fade here and just hope. That's another big boy. Yeah, there's no way. I don't have any bounce or anything like that in this deck, so I think we can pretty much call it a game here. That is a wonderful interaction, isn't it? All right. What is the plan here? What is the plan? I think we can just give this up, yeah. We're not coming back from this. KD is just doing two damage every turn. That loss was inevitable. Alright, 1-1 here. Let's see if we can get back into a positive win-loss ratio here. So that's I've faced that, whatever you want to call it, Soviet control good stuff deck a couple times with Haymaker, and I don't think I've beat the deck yet. So it's just we're not fast enough to take advantage of the deck's awkward draws, and we're not strong enough to deal with its late games. So I don't see the matchup ever being positive in our favor. But who knows? Maybe with a little tinkering, there's a way of finding the right sequence of cards that gives us a better chance of combating it. All right, slow start for the Bulldogs. All right, this is interesting. What do I do here? I think I just want to start getting the. I was gonna ramp, but I think I want to just get the infantry regiments down, especially with the Sherman in my hand, allowing me to get a unit in the front line, to draw and just finding some sort of pressure here. All right, that's a good card I want to see. Let's bring these bad boys forward. Just wanted to make sure I didn't overdraw, because if I did, I would have just played the two infantries here and just put one guy in the front. But we are fine. Alright, so we're definitely doing this. And I think we want to just play another one. attack, and then we'll start dropping some big boys here. We do have a nice combo. If I find a bolster, I can make this a 6/6 and just go to town here. Perfect. So let's play this. I think we just want to get the M4 one out. Next turn, give it bolster and then double strike. Six power. Sorry, I keep calling it double strike. Fury unit is a spicy card, that's for sure. Yeah. So I can't kill this. What I might do instead then, I might just pop this up. Simply because next turn, if he doesn't answer this and doesn't guard up, I can give it Fury and just attack face for 12 essentially. So we'll see if he's got any way of dealing with this. If not, I think we're gonna be able to win next turn, assuming he doesn't interact with us going for lethal. That's not going to do it. All right, let's give him the bad-mannered second to none. Beauty. All right, 2-1. Hopefully we can get a decent score at the end of it. My goal is always to find decks that are able to feel semi-competitive, if not extremely competitive. So you know, after 5 games, if we've got a record of 4 wins, 1 loss, I think that's an awesome deck. 5-0 is obviously the dream every time, but can be rare. I'm gonna keep the War Machine and the Flampanzer. If they're slower, we can use the War Machine to kind of scoot ahead. If they're aggressive, we've got the Flampanzer to kill off a unit. All right. I was hoping to draw an infantry, the 1 cost, just to kind of churn through the deck, but didn't seem like that's going to be the case. Looks like we're facing an aggressive deck here. Oh, that's a good card. This just blows up aggro decks so hard. It's actually pretty annoying. That hurts so much. We're just going to take care of that. Pass the turn here. I think we're in actually very good shape here. Next turn, if no plays, I might just move this guy up. And I think I'm actually going to War Machine instead of just attacking HQ. Just so I can start moving ahead here. Alright, well, the decision was made for me. I wonder what that means. Yeah, we're just going to War Machine past the turn here. I wonder if he's got... maybe Bombing Raid or something. Alright, that is a card. So I can trade with that, and I think I want to... Question is, do I want to pincer up so I can get some Fury action going? Yeah, let's do that. Huh. I wonder if we even trade. You know what? I think I might have convinced myself to just hit him for 10 and see what he does here. I'm not sure if that was the right setup, but we're pretty low on cards. I wouldn't mind drawing 2. Okay. Yep, that's respectable. And I think we just... Huh. I think we just continue to hit him. He's already played 2 of these. Although... Yeah, let's actually get rid of it now. I think we're at the stage where if he finds a way of clearing the 2 tanks in the front, that KI-83, yeah, we can definitely do some damage here. Alright, Jasko's little by little getting pegged down here. Oh, that is a beautiful card. That is a spicy card. Alright, so we've seen three naval operations. Let's see if he's got the 4th one. Ah, down goes Catalina. Alright, he's got Skeletor as well. Wow. Oh my lord. Okay. And just like that, we're going to play one of these bad boys, and we're going to wait to bolster until next turn. No need to expose this to, you know, a 2-for-1 with Sendai or something like that. Okay. I think we just eat it. And I think we can do this. 5 him. See if he's got a way of killing me next turn. Oh, very nice. And just like that, we die. I don't think there was a way for us to win that. No, let's see, had that in hand. And the card deck doesn't play any cards, so yeah, there was nothing we can do about that. All right, 2-2. Let's see what the last game ends up going. Now we're just scraping for, hoping for a 3-2 split. At least some sort of a positive win-loss ratio here. Like I said, the deck can feel awkward at times, so it still needs a little bit of jigging. The only thing is, I think I'm extremely attached to every single card in the deck, so it's really hard to find the right balance here. I was hoping for a the redraw infantry, because it's kind of busted with Pan turn 1. Alright, this, oh, perfect. Alright, yeah. This is going to be a very dirty setup here. Let's get this free, get this going. Oh, we're going to put one of these guys in the front here. Boom. Boom. And boom. Nice little setup here. This deck is going to, or sorry, this hand is going to get emptied very quickly. So we definitely want to draw a Sherman as quickly as possible. Yep, we'll hit you and put something up front here. Really need that Sherman. Fingers crossed we pull one of them. We do have all 4 in the deck, so... ooh, that's nice. Not what we wanted to see here. Oh, perfect. Alright, so I'm just going to play Jasko. Ramp up. Next turn we can actually give this bolster and take the front line as a 4-8, which is a pretty big boy. He does play Confusion, so we'll have to keep that in mind. On that note, this is a toughie, not gonna lie. I might wait until 8 so I can pump Jasko, put up front, then draw. I really would like a US.
What's up?
A US unit to take the front line here. Okay. Actually, on that, instead, what I'm going to do here. Value here. T34 is a nice card to take. Maybe we'll be able to potentially steal one more. Unless he has a way of dealing with the Jew 88. Yep. That's a good one. I think we might just play our T34 then. Yeah. We're at 9, so I think I'm going to hold this to go over the 12 credit max here. Is that what I'm going to do? Actually, you know what? I'm going to play this because we might need all of the credits next turn if he moves that up front. We'll see what he does here. Yep. Yep. Okay. I think we just get rid of that. And I think we are okay with that. Next turn we can bounce this, attack, move this up front, and just to get the Sherman going. Yeah, because he can trade both of these in, which I think we're okay. Are we though? You know what? Convince myself to bring this up because I just want to get a unit down that I can push up to the front lines. Because I really want this Sherman down as quickly as possible. I'm falling pretty behind. Ugh. That's annoying. Let's just take our 2 draws here. Right. See if we can chain into more Shermans if possible. The deck is running 4 like I mentioned earlier. So there's still 3 hiding in there somewhere. Because we are slowly being ground out of this game, I think. He's going to be able to get so much value out of his cards, which is the big problem here. All right. Not the one we wanted. But that's for sure. Yep. So we can trade 2 for the Panther, which sucks, but it is what it is. Unless he's got some other big boy plays, which I think if we take, if he gets a nice setup one more time, it's going to be really tough to stay in the game. Oof. I think I'm not exactly sure how we'll be able to yeah. There's he's just 2 ahead on the value game at this point. And we are drawing Hellcats. Wow, we still have 3 Shermans somewhere in there. Just hanging out. Yep. Yeah. I'm about to call it in unless I draw. Jeez, I don't think there's anything in the deck that'll. Yeah, there now. There's the Sherman. Yeah, we can call it. All right, so 2-3. A lot of awkward setups. Fighting against the Soviet control deck twice hurts quite a bit. But you know, we'll tinkle around with the deck, see if we can make it run a little bit smoother, and be back for some more games. Thanks for watching. Take care.